Hello there. Uh, Welcome back for those of you that worked out with me this summer. Welcome back for those of you that are new. Let me introduce myself. So, my name is Brett. I am a personal trainer. I am certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and I have a background in martial arts. I'm a black belt in judo and a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And those are really my passion. My biggest thing is martial arts, but I also am very much into fitness, and I became a personal trainer. So how did I make that transition? Well, it became as a part of an injury, actually. So I was doing judo, and I just went super hard in the paint all the time, didn't really take care of my body, was really reckless, and I ended up tearing my ACL. And huge injury, big, took me out of judo for a long time. I had to do surgery, had to do physical therapy. And then in physical therapy, I really fell in love with strength training. And I ended up working in that same physical therapy clinic that helped me out and got me back on track and stronger than before. And I worked there for a year or two and wanted to take it to the next level. Physical therapy was great, getting people off their feet, back, from surgery back to some baseline. But the key was really the strength training. Most of the stuff I did with clients was just trying to get them stronger. So I wanted to take that to the next level and become a personal trainer. So now I'm trying to maximize, the strength and fitness for everybody. Try and get on a higher level. So that's just a little bit about me. Welcome back for those of you that did work out with me this summer. And I just want to give a little intro to those who haven't worked out with me so far. So we're going to be working out again. This program is going to be through fall and winter. It's going to be weekly. So we did twice a week this summer, and we're going to be doing once a week video sessions. So this summer we did it live on Zoom. Scheduling and timing wise, it's going to be easier to do pre-recorded videos going forward. So I'm going to be sending those out in that fashion, pre-recorded weekly videos. I will be improving with the editing as I go along. I'm still not as familiar with all the video stuff yet. As you all know, the world's changed a lot since March, and everybody's doing video and Zoom and digital, so I'm getting more familiar with that. You guys are a lot younger than me. I'm sure that's all a piece of cake for you guys, so bear with me. The production quality will improve, but I am in a new space. As you can see, it's a little less cluttered than where I worked out this summer with you guys. It's got nice clean walls, open floor, so this will be a little bit easier for us going forward. So we're going to be doing all the videos here from now on, and I think it's going to be really good going forward. So I will get into the workout. Just wanted to get the introduction out of the way. All right. Welcome back. I'm going to do things a little bit differently than we did this summer, sticking with a very similar formula for our warm-ups and our stretching. The workouts, we're going to try and do a little bit more variety this year, or this fall, but we're going to be doing a very similar workout today to what some of you guys might have done this summer. So we would usually warm up with two warm-up exercises, and then do a stretching routine. Now I'm going to mix it up a little bit with the warm-up. So we're going to do 4 warm-up exercises. We're going to do a little bit less reps, but have a little bit more variety. So we're going to do 4 warm-up exercises, full body stuff, get the blood pumping. Then we'll go into stretching. So I'm going to do a little bit different stretching routine than we did this summer. I had a very system that we did this summer. It's going to be similar, but have a couple new moves built in as well. So I'm going to go through slowly and explain the stretching this first time around, but we'll get more and more familiar with that stretch sequence as we go forward. And then today, the bulk of our session, we're going to do the giant set. So I did a lot of giant sets this summer. We're going to do other things. We're not going to just do giant sets this year, but today I'm just going to stick with my bread and butter, what I think is, you know, one of the best ways to organize a workout. So start off, we're going to do 4 warm-up exercises. We're going to do butt kickers, so running in place, really getting those heels up. Butt kickers, do Frankensteins, so sort of like jumping jacks, but raising our opposite arms and legs, just like Frankenstein. Do those nice and fast. That's going to be exercise number 2. Exercise 3, we're going to do burpees. So we're going to do these nice and controlled. I don't want to be going too crazy on these, but so our burpees, we're going to go down to the floor, extend, stand up, down, extend, stand up. So we're going to do nice control burpees, not going to go too fast. And then the last one, we're going to do side bends. So have a nice wide stance, a V, sort of V stance with our legs. And I'm going to tip to my side, tip to my opposite side. Just alternate. So this one is good. Hamstring stretch, side bend, works a lot of different things. So we're going to do those 4 exercises for a warm-up. And we're going to do 20 reps of each exercise. So start things off, we're going to do the butt kickers. And we'll get right into it. So butt kickers up first, 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. All right. So Frankenstein's up next. Arms straight out in front of us, kicking with the legs. 20 Frankensteins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. All right. Now, going into burpees. So I'm going to bring the pace down a little bit. I'm going to do these nice and controlled until we get more comfortable with our burpees. So burpees, put my hands on the floor, stretching my body out, come back, stand up. I'm going to do 20 reps. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to do 10 burpees. That's a little higher intensity exercise than the other one. So normally we'll do 20 reps, but we're going to modify for that exercise. So our final one, we're going to do the side bends. We're going to do 20 of these. So alternating either side. Got a nice wide stance. I'm going to touch my toe on opposite side. So stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, so take a deep breath. That was our warm-up. So a little bit more variety. In the summer, we just do 2 exercises, but we do it real hard. I'm gonna mix it up a little more. So I'm probably gonna stick with 3 or 4 exercises for a warm-up going forward. Give us a little bit more of a mix. But as you can see, I'm already a little bit out of breath, feeling nice and warm. Hopefully you guys are too. So good warm-up's important. Like I said, injury got me into fitness. I don't want to have an injury keep anybody away from fitness either. So warm-ups are very important for just keeping yourself healthy. So moving on from that, we're going to go right into our stretching routine. So I'm going to do a slightly different routine than we did this summer. We've got a new sequence. We're going to start out just like we did before with the twist. So standing twist side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So start off with our twist side to side. Now we're going to do shoulder circles. So do shoulder circles. I'm going to go forward to start. Big circles. 1, 2. Be careful if you're in a low ceiling. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go backwards. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, really open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Did twist, did our shoulder circles. Next, we're going to do Cossack squat stretch. So what is that? If you worked out with me this summer, you did a lot of them, but I'm going to explain. It's basically a really wide leg squat. You're going to squat to one side. So start with your legs nice and wide, big V stance, and I'm going to drop to one leg. So I'm going to drop to one leg here, and then I can pick that toe up and just shift my weight around. When you're down here, you should feel a lot going on. You should feel hamstring stretch, your hip flexors, calf on the supporting leg. You'll feel a calf stretch. So shift around here, get comfortable here. We're going to live here moving forward. So we're going to do a stretch on both sides. Do 10-second stretch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I'm going to stand up. I'm going to switch, go on to my right leg. So dropping down, same thing, toes pointed. Really shift your weight around, feel that stretch in different areas. We'll count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that was our Cossack squat. Next, I'm going to do a warrior lunge. So what is a warrior lunge? That's a brand new one. I didn't do any of these this summer. I want to work these in. This is an exercise that's really going to help open up your hip flexors. So it's essentially a very deep lunge. I'm going to step with one leg forward. I'll drop my opposite knee to the ground. And I really want to open this hip up. So I'm going to push this hip forward. And I'm going to open this arm up. And I'm going to arch my back just like this. So should feel a nice stretch in our hip flexor, stretch in our chest and shoulder, upper back. Just like this. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to switch sides, do it on the other leg, warrior lunge. So extremely deep lunge, rest my knee on the ground, and really lean into that open hip flexor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So got a couple more, and we're gonna shift onto the ground for the last couple. So I'm gonna sit down and do a butterfly stretch. So our butterfly stretch, very simple. Bring our feet in. Try and keep our back straight. I don't want to round too much forward. Keep my back straight, and then just lower myself to my feet. Of course, we want to get our knees as low to the floor as we can. And we'll hold this for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so almost done. I have 2 more right here on the floor. V-sit. So just like this, get a nice V-sit, stretch out, really feel a nice hamstring stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then the last one, I'm going to do a pike. So pike is essentially another hamstring stretch like we just did. Really want to get myself folded. Try and get my head down towards my shins. Try and touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, got a cramp. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, all right. So I obviously need to do more of that stretch. I was really feeling my abs cramp up as I was pushing it there. So as we continue doing these, that'll get more comfortable for all of us. So that was our stretching routine. Now I'm going to take a brief break, get some water, and we're going to move on to our bulk of our workout. All right, welcome back. This is going to be the bulk of our workout. So we're going to move on to a giant set style workout. And what's a giant set style workout? What's a giant set? It's a style of workout that I like a lot. Those of you that worked out with me this summer are going to be definitely familiar with this. So it's like, a set is, 1 set exercises. Superset is doing like 2 exercises back to back. And a giant set is really doing anything 3 or 4 or 5, any number of exercises in a row, but all back to back to back. So do the exercises, do them right in a row, no rest time, and then at the end you take a rest. So at the end you take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long it might be, and that way you can get a lot more cardio out of less time. So you can do our strength work. We'll do our exercises in here to work on our strength, but we're going to do them at such a pace, we're going to get a lot of cardio involved as well. So get the best bang for our buck. So what are we going to do for our giant set today? I'm going to do 5 exercises, and I'm going to go through them slow the first time, but we're going to do it at least twice. I think we have time for 2. So we're going to do 5 exercises in a row, and the first one is kickboxer sit-ups. So what is kickboxer sit-up? We're going to sit on the ground here, and it's just like a regular sit-up, except when I'm at the top, when I sit up, I'm going to throw an elbow like a kickboxer or a Muay Thai. So I'm going to throw an elbow, and I want to get my elbow past my opposite knee. And I'll lean back, do another crunch, and then throw an elbow on the other side. So those are kickboxer sit-ups. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 10 for all exercises today. So just do 10 reps for each. Our first one is kickboxer sit-ups. So we'll get right into it. So sitting back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so those were kickboxer sit-ups. Next, we're gonna do close grip push-ups. So just like a regular push-up, except I'm gonna have my hands real close, right at shoulder width, and I want to keep my elbows pretty much hugging my sides. I want to keep them real close to my sides. It's going to be more focused on the triceps, less on the chest and shoulders. So close grip push-up. We're going to do 10 of these. Nice close stance with your hands, elbows close to your side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Definitely feeling that in the triceps. So close grip push-ups is exercise 2. Moving on to 3, we're going to do heel touchers. So what are heel touchers? These are pretty simple. I'm just going to lay on my back and I'm going to swing from side to side. I want to touch my foot with my hand and I'm bending at my waist side to side. So this is going to work our obliques and these external muscles. So I'm gonna do 10 of these. Start on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and if you guys notice, I really kept my head up. We don't want to be laying completely flat on our back. It doesn't really engage our core as much. So next time through, if you didn't do it this time, really make sure to keep your head and shoulders off the mat. It's going to really keep your core engaged. So that was exercise number 3. Got 2 more. We're going to move on to the V-ups. So it's another core exercise, but instead of working our side obliques and adductors, we're going to work our abs. So right in the middle, we're going to do a V-up. So I'm going to have my body in a nice straight line, and I'm going to sit up and fold my body into a V shape. So we're going to do 10 of these together. This is a tough move, so just do your best. Try and keep good form. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so really try and keep your legs together, arms together. Focus on that technique, and those will get easier as we go along. Now, we're almost to the end. We've got one final exercise, and it's going to be familiar because this is a Cossack squat. So just like our stretch we did in the beginning, we're going to do the full squat version of it. So it's going to be a little bit more of a strengthening exercise than just a stretch. So Cossack squat, I'm going to start with my legs wide. I'm going to do this on both sides. I'm going to start on my left side. So I'm going to drop down like this and then come up. I'm not picking my toe up. I'm just keeping my feet at a good base so I can come back and just bang these reps out. So we're going to do 10 reps on each side, starting with the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shake it out. We'll do on the right. Get back into our wide stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So we did it, guys. You can take a breather. We got through the giant set. So as you can see, that's a lot of volume to do. 5 exercises in a row. No breaks. I went a little slow this first time. Explained some of the exercises a little bit more, but you can see, even doing it at that slower pace, I'm already out of breath. So it's a great way to get your cardio in without just being on a treadmill all day. So I'm going to take a rest for a minute or two. I'm going to get some water, towel off, you guys. Don't drink too much because we're going to work out a little bit more. And then we're going to do our second set. All right. All right, we are back from our break. Had a rest for a minute or two, fresh and ready to hit this final giant set with everything we got. So we got our same 5 exercises. We're going to do this through one more time. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit because you guys have seen them, so I don't have to explain it as much. So first off, going right into it with our kickboxer sit-ups. So 10 reps of these. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going right into exercise number 2, close grip push-ups. So keep your elbows at your side, really focus on the triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, those are close grip push-ups. We'll get right into it for exercise number 3. We'll do our heel touchers. So I didn't explain it as much the first time, so I'll get into it a little bit more this time. On these heel touchers, to get the most out, to keep your core engaged, I want you to pick your neck and shoulders off the floor a little bit. So as we go side to side, you're sort of doing like a little mini crunch the whole time. So keeping that tension. So we're going to do 10 of these, a little bit more focus on picking ourselves up. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so a little bit more core intensive. If we weren't picking up the first time, that was heel touchers. Now we go right into our 4th exercise. Got another core exercise. Do the V-ups. So again, on these, really try and keep your legs together. Do your best to sit upright. Make that nice V crease at the waist. So starting all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're doing real good. Definitely picked up the pace on this last set. We're on the home stretch. We got one exercise left. And do the Cossack squat. So big wide stance, dropping down to my left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Shake it out. One side left, doing it on our right. So big wide stance, dropping down to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we did it. So, did a much faster pace that second time through, and I'm feeling it in the cardio. So, that's a great thing about these giant sets. Depending on your timing, you know, how fast you do the set, how fast or how short your rest time is, you can really up the intensity with these and just keep the workout the way it is by just playing around with timing a little bit. So as you can see, that second set was a little bit higher pace, a little higher intensity, but we felt good. Felt nice and warm from the first one. So that's going to be it for our first workout together. As we go forward, we'll get into it a little quicker. Won't have as long with the explanations on everything, but really excited to continue working out with you guys. I'm going to continue working on the video, making sure I can improve the content. I'm going to try around different camera angles and things as we go forward, but really happy to get started with you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Before I let you go, just wanted to give you a challenge. So what is our challenge going to be for our first week? So between now and next week, whenever you do your workout, you got 1 to 2 challenges. So the first challenge, you can do an AMRAP. So as many reps as possible. Just pick one exercise and do as many as you can. So for this first week, I want to pick our first exercise, that kickboxer sit-up. Really good exercise, works the abs and your twisting. So it's really a complete core movement. Do as many reps as possible as those for your AMRAP challenge. So that's that challenge. And challenge 2, if you want to do a different challenge, we can do our same workout, that same 5 exercises, but we can do it in a pyramid. So you'll start with 1 rep of the sit-ups, 1 rep of push-ups, 1 rep of heel touchers, and go through and then just keep adding. So go through that, that's easy. Next set, you do 2 reps of each. That's pretty easy too. And you'll get up to 3 reps, and you can see it'll get to be a really big workout really quick. So that's another way you can challenge yourselves between now and next week, is to do this giant set in a pyramid fashion. So those are the challenges. I'll get you guys another video next week, and I look forward to working out with you guys the rest of this year. So thanks for our first session, and I will see you guys next week.